This is number 5 of my top 5 rarest turtles. It's my clown yellow belly slider. He's only about the size of a quarter. All clown or pastel turtles grow very shortly. They don't grow quickly at all. This guy really eats anything that you feed him. He loves all meats and pellets as well, and they can fit a lot. They could fit really big pellets down their throat, so it's a very low chance of them choking and dying. His colors are really nice, and depending on the color variations, their price range can go from $200 to over $1,000. So this is my clown yellow belly slider. Now this is number 4 of my top 5 rarest turtles. This is my caramel pink albino red ear slider. Now the first thing you might be thinking is why that is on his nail, but that is just algae growing. You wouldn't see that on a regular turtle because he's albino, and most turtles, he's a type of albino, and that's why it stands out so well. Most turtles probably have that. It's just you don't notice it because they're basically the same color as algae, so it just blends in with their skin. So that's normal for all one. Also, the indents with the shell, it's brown, that's also algae. You wouldn't notice that on a regular turtle. These guys basically have the same care as a red ear slider, and sometimes you can get one that will be light sensitive, just like a regular regular albino red ear slider. But I was lucky and I got one that wasn't, so he eats fine. He doesn't need me to help him. This is a female because you can see the light color around the side of the shell and then dark on the inside. That's how you can tell if it's a female or male. Males usually have their whole shell about this caramel nice color. That's how they get their name. They have like a nice black eye, but with like a bluish red pupil. You can't really see it that well on the camera, but it's very pretty. And that little hole on the side of his neck is his her ear. They can't hear, they sense vibrations. So basically what she's hearing me say right now is not words, but more sound waves going through the room. These turtles can go from about $200 to $1,600 depending on where you find them. Reptile shows are mostly cheaper areas to get them, but females are usually worth double the price of males. But this girl, she was given to me for a much lower price than usual because I was friends with the breeder that I got it at the reptile show. But normally she would have been about $600. I got her for about $200 with a special discount. But this is my female caramel pink albino red ear slider. Now, next on my list is my red-headed Amazon Podoc turtle. These turtles are found in the Amazon, as it is said in its name. So in South America, near Brazil, is more of a descriptive place to say, I guess. This is the rarest type of all side neck turtles. The subspecies is the yellow spotted yellow spotted river turtle, sorry. It looks basically the same, but with a bit of a darker plastron, which is the bottom, and a yellow head instead of a red head. These turtles can grow from 1 foot to 18 inches, depending on the sex. This happens to be a female for now, so she can get up to 18 inches. I'm not 100% sure that it's a female. That's what I'm thinking right now because that's what she looks like. But since she's a baby, there's no really true way to tell. These are herbivorous turtles. In the beginning, when they're babies, like most turtles, they eat insects. But as they get older, they start to wean onto only eating plants and most vegetables. the way you can tell what the sex is by looking at their eye. And normally what their eye color would be like a bluish for a female and a greenish for a male. It doesn't really pick up that well, but you can't really see. But that's also one sign why I think it's a female. But this is really an exquisite turtle, and there aren't much on the market for turtles right now because they are endangered, and only 11 at most are produced each year. This year only 6 were produced, and a friend of mine knows a breeder who breeds them, which is why I was able to get this. But I'm hoping to get one more soon, but for now I'm not sure. So thank you for looking at this turtle. Now let's move on to my second rarest turtle. Hey guys, so this is the second rarest turtle I have, my Leucistic Albino RES. Like I said with the caramel pink, this also has algae under its nails because it's albino, so it makes it much more visible. This is looking more like a albino RES right now on camera, but it is a caramel pink. Not a caramel pink, I'm sorry. A Leucistic. I just have caramel pink stuck in my head, I'm sorry. This looks more like a Leucistic in real life because the skin is much more pink than a regular albino RES, which is more of a yellowy white, an off-white. The shell has absolutely no markings on its stomach, the plastron, and its eyes are a nice teal blue with a deep red pupil, almost looking black. It's really a beautiful turtle, and also one interesting thing about them is that instead of a red ear, it only has like a little orangish dot on the side of its head. So it's one of the rarest color morphs of the red ear slider, and also unlike a regular albino red ear slider, it is a bit light sensitive, but not as much as an albino red ear slider, so she can find some of his food on his own. But for now, I can't wait to see how big she gets because I've only had her for about a month, and she's been doing really well since I gotten her, so I just can't wait to see what she looks like when she gets big. These turtles can grow from 300 to 700 depending on size, weight, and color variation in the eye. But that's it. That little dot right there is dried up bloodworms still stuck to her arm. She was eating some a few hours ago. But yeah, she's a really beautiful turtle. She has a little extra scute right there, but I don't really care. So okay, let's go on to my rarest turtle. This is my rarest turtle, and it is also known as one of the world's rarest turtles. It is called a yellow blotched sawback map turtle, and one reason that these turtles are so rare is because they're endangered and there are only a couple hundred left in the entire world. They're very popular in Chinese food markets. That's also one reason why they're endangered. And they're definitely the prettiest map turtle of all because they have the nice spikes on the back and because of the nice yellowish brown markings on its back. I love the yellow spots, blotches I should say, and a very nice plain but colorful at the same time plastron. I had one more of these before, but it sadly got sick and passed away, but it was not my fault. The breeder I had gotten it from had it in chlorine-filled water, so it died, and he sent me this nice juvenile. It was a baby, but he sent me this juvenile instead. So this guy's doing much better. These turtles mostly eat insects as babies, with also other mollusks and little freshwater clams and snails. Let's see. They grow to about a foot long maximum for a female, and males get up to about 7 to 8 inches. They are one of the larger species of map turtles. Its subspecies would be it's called technically the lower species, I should say. That would be the southern black knobs, which I also have, but I would definitely say this is much rarer than it. These guys can go from about $1,000 to $3,000 depending on where you live and the size and sex of the turtle. Females are usually more desirable than males, although they get much larger. They produce a lot of young and seem to want to mate a lot more than a regular male. The reason these turtles are so hard to take care of is because they live in only one area in the entire U.S. It's called the Pascagoula River area. It's only a small area in which these turtles live, and if they get anywhere outside of that habitat, they will usually die, so they're very sensitive to being captive bred. And these turtles are also illegal to cross state borders, so it is not illegal to own one, it is just illegal to ship it outside of your state. So make sure that you try not to buy one from outside of your state, because if it gets caught, then you lose a lot of money and you get in deep trouble. So those are my top 5 rarest turtles. Going from my caramel pink, going from my clown yellow belly slider to my caramel pink, to my red-headed podoc, to my leucistic, and now to my yellow blotched sawback map. Thank you guys for watching, and leave any more requested videos so I can start to make some more. Thank you.